So you guys, today we are going to revisit the topic we talked about yesterday about ancient Athens being a democracy or not. Okay? So remember, I asked you guys to think about that yesterday when we were watching those videos. So, was ancient Athens truly democratic? Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass out some documents here. Alright? So I'm going to pass these out. There are 5 different sources on this document about ancient Athens. Hey, Michaela?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 5 different documents. The reason why I have multiple sources, you guys, who can give me a reason why when you're doing a history, when you're reading about something, you want more than one source?
So
What do you think?
you make sure that everything is correct.
Right, so, okay, right, so to make sure everything's correct, what else? What do you think?
Make sure there's one is like a bad source, you have another source.
Yeah, it's a different person, different perspective, right? What do you think, Ryan?
Wiki can be changed.
Especially, yes, if you're getting off wiki, you definitely don't want that, alright? So, why you want sources, Joe, you should be quiet, okay? So, why you guys want different sources is because one source might just be different than the next. One person might have an agenda or he thinks something, and he might have a completely different idea of what really happened, especially when you're going back into history and reading historical sources. Alright? So, there's 5 different ones. We're going to read these, and as we read each one, I want you guys having a pencil out or a pen, and I want you guys highlighting or underlining certain parts, 2 different parts, alright, as we read it. One being, it is democratic. So it is democratic.
Can we just put true or false?
English is rigged.
And the other part is it's not democratic at all.
Can we just put true or
My whole
false?
life is rigged.
You can mark it however you want, but I want you to be able to go back and find it after we're done reading. Okay? So I'm going to pass these out. Once we pass out, we're going to read the first couple as a class. And then after that, you guys, we're going to have you guys read the last couple bit as on yourself, by yourself, I should say. And then we're going to... Got it. All right, so this first document, document A. The following excerpt is from a speech known as the funeral oration. Evan, thank you. Delivered by the Athenian general and politician Pericles in 431 BCE. Pericles is widely seen as the leader of Athens. He gave this speech during a funeral for Athenian soldiers that died in the first year of the brutal Peloponnesian War against Sparta. The Athenian historian Thucydides included the speech in his book, The History of the Peloponnesian War. Historians are not sure when he wrote down this speech or how close his version was to the original. So again, when we're reading this, no, this is already a second-hand source, right? He got this from a speech and he wrote it down, but he wasn't sure exactly when. Okay? So again, as we read this, underline certain parts that you guys are thinking it shows that it was democratic versus that it's not democratic. Also, you'll notice on the bottom, I have a list of vocabulary words that you will run into. The vocabulary words are bolded in the text.
Thank you.
So when you run across them, we can go down below, we can read to see what they mean. Okay?
Is it nap time?
So who wants to read the first paragraph for me? Evan, please.
Our Constitution favors the many instead of the few. This is why it is called a democracy. If we look to the laws, they give equal justice to all.
Chief protection against us, teaching us to obey the magistrates and the laws.
So magistrates, government officials. Alright, so who underlined something on there where it's talking about that this was a democratic society?
I did, but it was...
And if you did, let me know what you wrote. Sky, what did you underline?
Our Constitution favors the many instead of the few.
Right, so that's what their democracy is, right? Their constitution says, hey, this is for everyone, it's not just for a few. How about you, Ryan?
If we look to the laws, they give equal justice to all.
Perfect. Does that sound kind of like what our constitution sounds like?
No.
Right? They're saying it doesn't matter who you are, we're going to give equal justice to everyone. Did anyone find anything in here that maybe wasn't democratic? couple more articles that we're going to read. All right. Next up, you guys, I'm going to pass out a sheet of paper. This sheet of paper is we're going to get in groups of 4. All right.
Oh no.
And I will kind of assign you guys, but it's going to be by your table groups. All right. So on this piece of paper, you guys, there's going to be 8 different slots. The first half is you're going to find reasons or articles, examples from the readings of things that was democratic. All right? 4 the best reasons that you found that were democratic. And the bottom 4 are things that were not democratic about their society. All right? 4 that were, 4 that were not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass these out to each table, and I'm going to assign 2 people. All right? Those 2 people are going to work together to come up with those 4 reasons that were, let's say, so I assign you 2, right, to be 4 reasons that they were democratic. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna explain. So they're going to come up with those 4 reasons. The other 2 over here, they're going to come up with 4 reasons why it wasn't democratic. This is not a debate. This is not a reason. It's not whether or not you guys think it is or isn't. Because after each side I'm going to give you guys about 5 or 10 minutes to come up with those reasons. You are then going to share your reasons with each other. So then at the end of it, you're going to have all 8 filled out. Does that make sense what I'm asking you guys to do? Okay? So again, you only need to come up with 4, but you're going to be working with a partner. So really, you need to come up with about 2 good reasons, but 4 total that you guys think that it was democratic, or versus if I tell you it wasn't. So I'm going to have you 4 work together, okay? I need you 4 to be a group. So if you need to move your desk around, that's fine. Same with you 4, we're going to be together, okay? All right, so you 2, it was democratic. You 2, it was not democratic, all right? Did I tell you guys what you're doing yet? Okay, so you 2 are going to be it was democratic. Why? You guys are. Is hopefully each person has their 4 reasons, right? Each team. Now I want the team who did their 4 democracy. I want you to share your 4 ideas with the other 4 or with the other side, right? And they are going to write down your ideas. And then once you are done sharing, then you're going to switch sides. So at the end of it, when you have your paper, you're going to have 4 reasons that it was democratic and 4 reasons why it was not democratic. Does that make sense? 4 total. Sorry. But hey, you have 4, right? Sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't clear on that. It's 4 total. All right? So let's now start sharing our information with each other. Have the group that was for democracy go first. And then go. Hurry up and finish. So guys, get together as a group and start sharing your Alright, quiet. Alright, I want to quickly hear what you guys wrote down. Alright? So, you want to raise your hand and tell me whether or not you thought it was truly democratic or not?
Democratic.
And a couple reasons why. So, quiet so you can hear. Back here. What did you guys write?
Jesse said that the democracy was not really democracy. Because only the male citizens had the ability so therefore 78% of the people living in Africa had no say. Because of the fact that free government so little of the population of the people, democratic can be considered more as an oligarchy than a democracy.
Great. Okay, so you think it's more oligarchy versus a democracy because of the population who can actually vote. Does anyone have a different vision or different version? What they thought?
I believe that we should go to lunch early.
Yes,
Too bad it's not a democracy in here.
Dang it!
So I should have seen.
Revolt!
Hands up if you want to go to lunch early.